Death toll in the Pokot landslides now stands at 52, and that is according to the West Pokot Governor, John Lonyangapuo. The governor says 6 bodies, among them 3 children, were discovered in Parua on Sunday afternoon. Such operations are still ongoing for about 22 people who are still missing. Lois Wangwe is in West Pokot County for the latest on this developing story. Lois, what more does the governor have to tell you?
A very good afternoon to you. We are coming to you live from Kapenguria here in the county of West Pokot with a brief regarding the landslide here in West Pokot County that has so far claimed 52 lives, a number that was confirmed to us earlier by Area Governor Professor John Lonyangapuo. What I can tell you at the moment is that this particular county has received support of 40 medical personnel drawn from the Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital in Eldoret. Among those in that number are general physicians. We have also learned that they have received surgeons, nurses, psychiatrists, psychologists, and nutritionists to just come and offer support to the doctors here at Kapenguria Referral Hospital who are receiving those injured in that particular landslide. And like 2 minutes before we went on air, that particular team from MTRH Hospital has made its way here, and they are offering that necessary support. It had been indicated earlier that a government delegation comprising CS Interior, Dr. Fred Matiang'i, the Minister for Devolution, CS Eugene Wamalwa, IG Mutiambai, and Regional Commissioner Mr. Natembea would find their way here to appraise the ongoing rescue operations. But we understand their particular trip to these county has been hindered by poor weather conditions, noting that fog and a cloudy weather pattern has made it impossible for them to find their way here. The governor for West Pokot, Professor John Lonyangapuo, has responded to that, and he has challenged the national government to use any means possible to ensure they land in this particular county, these to appraise the already ongoing rescue missions. We understand that 3 areas of West Pokot County were badly hit by that particular landslide, namely the areas of Parua, Nyarkulian, and the areas of Muino. We can now gather reports that the areas of Nyarkulian and Parua have received a bit of a response from the members of the KDF and members of the Kenya Red Cross, but there's one particular area that is yet to receive any sort of help and has been completely cut off from the rest of the areas. This is Muino, and we understand the roads are very impassable, and this has made it quite difficult for the responding teams to find their way here. Now, that particular area has brought a lot of concern to the leadership and of course to the residents of West Pokot. Granted that no one has been able to access there and offer any necessary support, we understand that probably the residents are on their own trying to salvage what they can and trying to pick the bodies that they have already recovered, as well as trying to save those who may have been affected by that particular landslide. Earlier, the governor noted that there's a huge humanitarian crisis here. About 80 to 100,000 persons have been displaced, and he's calling for any sort of aid with food or non-food items from Kenyans to find their way here so that he may be able to offer support to those particular people. At the moment, the area governor was in a crisis meeting with a team of security personnel drawn from the county. Perhaps this is them trying to come up with a proper strategy of how to access Muino that has been completely cut off, for them to respond to that particular emergencies. The doctors who have already arrived here will be making their way to Nyarkulian and Parua, as I have noted, even as the county government of West Pokot comes up with a plan on how to access Muino. We were also able to speak to a number of those who are injured and are now here at Kapenguria District Referral Hospital, and they are still recuperating, and 2, the doctor's note, are in a very critical condition. We'll be coming back to you with more updates from here in West Pokot County.